Jude is probably one of the more neglected books of the New Testament. Not oftentimes do we find ourselves turning to its pages, but there's really some, not only some rich imagery in the book, but there is some very, very rich theological and pastoral help, as it is a book that is confronting the issue of false teaching and showing how the early church was to respond, that they are to contend for the faith in light of that false teaching. Jude himself, we're not entirely sure of who he was, but most people would think that he is the half-brother of Jesus. There are a couple of his disciples who are named Jude, but church history doesn't record much about them, certainly not enough to allow us to conclude that those are the authors. There's also a Judas Barsabbas who's mentioned in the book of Acts, but again, there's not enough evidence to suggest that it is him. And so he is probably the half-brother of Jesus. Originally was disbelieving, but as we know in the case of James, at some point came to faith.